All right, today we're taking out the booster pump. There's 3 bolts holding it in, one right there, one down there. If it'll hit, and then one that was right there. I already took that one out. It's a 1/2 inch. That's the size. 1/2 inch or equivalent. And yeah, since everything's already taken apart, it's that easy. Make sure you put a towel underneath to catch any excess oil that might spill out when you take it off, because we don't want that getting on the side of the engine and causing a hole in the engine. So yeah, let's continue getting these bolts out, and then we'll take the pump off. It's looking like it's wedged in there, stuck or something. So let's give it a couple taps with the hammer. And now, as you guys can see, it's separated a little easier. All right, we don't want to break anything, so let's go downwards. This will probably fit through here. As you guys can see, I'm taking it underneath. And there was a lot of oil that spilled out. That's crazy. So yeah, if you guys look, this seal is popping out. This seal right here is completely flat. But yeah, we were getting oil inside of this line right here. Oh yeah, this definitely has oil all throughout it. So, all right, here's the new one right here. You see the gasket sticks out the top right there. So that proves that it has way better of a seal compared to that, which doesn't stick out at all. And then this gasket up here, which was popping out. Let's just pop it the rest of the way out and look at the flexibility of it. That's what it's looking like. This still has some flexibility to it, but you can tell it was definitely time. But yeah, out with the old, in with the new. We about to install this right now and get it torqued down to spec. So let's go ahead and do that. Another thing I noticed is there's oil going into this tube right here, which goes into the filter. I opened up the filter and looked, and there's oil in the filter. So we definitely need to do a valve cover gasket on this. There's also oil up here in these wells, which means the valve cover gasket is failed. And it's time to get a new valve cover gasket. I'm just now noticing that. You can also see the oil on the side right there. So this definitely is due for a valve cover gasket, which I'm going to get you guys a video of that on the next one. Today, we're just doing this brake booster pump. And when I looked at the mating side of the brake booster pump, it's looking like there probably was some liquid gasket. See that orange pool of whatever that is? Somebody must have put some gasket right there or something. Let's see where that would have lined up. Right there. So somebody put some gasket. And I think that I need to put some gasket too. Alright, now what needs to happen is I'm about to clean off everything right there with a razor blade, making sure not to gouge any of the metal surface. So we're about to just get that as clean as possible before we put this new pump on. Almost forgot to show you guys, but after you get your surface clean, that's as clean as I could get it with the blade. Then you just, I'm not adding no liquid gasket. I'm just putting it on there, lining it up. Alright, I was finally able to get it in. That shit was not trying to fit in for nothing, but I figured it out. This little part right here fits inside of the slot that's inside of there. So you got to line that up first. You got to make sure that that's at the proper angle. And then once it's at the proper angle, it'll fit inside and be snug. It won't fit in any other way, so it only will fit in when you get these two rods inside of that slot inside of there. So yeah, make sure you guys get that lined up first. Now we're gonna get these bolts hand tight, and then we're gonna torque the spec. All right, we got it torqued down the spec. That's what it looks like, torqued. I didn't use any liquid gasket. I just put it straight on, flat surface to flat surface. Kept the gaskets that are in there on. And it's torqued the spec. So now I have to get a new one of these lines because I found out that this line is cracked on the booster line. I would just cut it off and reuse the same hose, but this hose, it does have a lot of flexibility in it still. I don't see why not, honestly. But yeah, I'm gonna just replace it anyway. We want to play safe. We don't want to mess anything up. So what needs to happen to complete this job is I gotta get all the brake fluid out of the brake lines, open the bleeder valves and let it drain out on every single one. Then once air comes out, we close the bleeder valve, and now we know the lines are clean of all the old polluted brake fluid. And then what we'll have to do after that is we'll have to put all new fluid in with a new brake master cylinder. As much as I want to reuse the old one, the instruction manual told me that I have to replace this. So now I got to replace that and that on top of what I'm already replacing. But it doesn't tell me to replace the ABS module, so that's good. We'll keep the ABS module and we'll replace the parts that it told me to replace. And this brake booster system should be working like new after this.